Previously on New Crits on the Block.
I want to cast animate objects.
So you just have 10 sticks of dynamite in front of you.
How is Mr. Bearman looking?
He's not looking good.
I'll just stand there and kind of just like looking at everybody like, who fucking wants it?
So I'm right behind her brother. Don't make a noise, don't move, and you'll be safe. And then I'm going to start moving him back towards the orcs camp.
I'm going to recall my dynamite back to me. I'm going to put them all together. I'm going to cast Minor Illusion and make it look like it's lit. Are we done now? I will make this whole place a pile of rubble.
With that scene, everyone just kind of looks over and Orbital just screams, "Run!" All right, so everyone's running away. Boral, you have a massive bomb.
I'm not running away.
No, I am the bomb.
You are
He
the
has
bomb.
10 bombs.
Yeah, he has a lot of bombs.
You have a lot of little bombs.
Well, plus I'm the bomb.
I think he's saying
I see.
Boral
Yeah.
is the bomb.
Ah, yes,
no,
of
I'm sorry,
course.
sorry.
I've got a giant
bomb.
Thank you.
yes.
When you said the bomb, I wasn't quite understanding.
Right.
Okay, so you see everyone sprinting away from...
Nah, you don't see me sprinting
And
away.
I'm not sprinting. I have a giant orc shield.
Catan tucks his arms and his legs inside of his armor like a turtle.
And Beardrum's only moving when I'm not looking at him, like in a cardboard box, just like
Oh, yes.
away.
Well, all you're seeing is little tiny limbs going underneath Orbital, like trying to pull them in and get all the way in there.
And Leaf's an eagle, so, you know.
And,
so
I'm good up here.
So what do you? So you got a bomb with a minor illusion going off. You just watching people sprint away.
So
and
I
laugh
told
at
everyone to
yourself?
calm down, and everybody did the opposite of that.
Yeah,
because you lit
there's a bomb.
10 sticks of dynamite.
Everyone, calm down. It's just a bomb. Don't
Okay,
worry.
I'm just gonna blow it up then, 'cause nobody listens to me. It's like, okay, so I'm just gonna say, out loud, everybody stop running.
That's not. I'll be honest.
All right, well, it was worth a shot.
I love that Jake's like, don't even roll.
It's not even a roll
No
for
one's
that.
listening to you.
It was worth a shot.
Some people are getting trampled. They hear you, and they're
Okay.
like, I can't. I physically. The one guy's like, I can't run. My legs are broken.
So, I mean, given some time, the whole courtyard's going to just clear out?
Yeah, pretty much. And a few people are laying down on the ground waiting to be blown up.
I mean, that does solve the problem.
I mean, yeah, but also, like, not in the way I planned. But, okay, it's fine.
What way did you
I'm just
plan
gonna let
a
it...
bomb a lit bomb to solve?
Everyone
Keep
gets
saying
together
bomb.
and
Is
sings
it dynamite or a
Kumbaya.
bomb?
Dynamite.
It's a
bunch of
dynamite.
Well, no, it was like
It's a bomb.
holding somebody at gunpoint to,
But you lit it already. That would be like me
No,
having a
I-
timer, like a bomb strapped to my chest, and I click it and start it and saying, don't move though.
well, yeah,
Everyone's going to run.
don't move or I'll blow you up.
But I already clicked it.
No, because then it would blow up.
You could maybe do that with one.
Clickers don't have a fuse, stupid.
Let's look at it this
Yeah,
way.
Jake, everybody knows.
Have you seen any movie ever?
Yeah, haven't you ever built a bomb, dude?
You could maybe get one person to listen to you, but in a situation where it's like a crowd of people, then yes, chaos would
Okay,
ensue.
is Orbital running away?
She's laying on top of Beer Drum.
Yeah.
Yeah, she tackled him.
I forgot. That's right. So, all right, I'm just going to let it resolve itself, and I'm going to put the wick out.
Okay. So you put the wick out, and a few people...
But by the way, it was not lit. It was just
yeah, it was-
appearing to
yeah,
be
yeah,
lit.
yeah.
So I was just,
Everybody's just freaking out.
For no
I didn't actually
reason.
light it.
Overreacting.
I oversold it, okay?
I just want to
I'm
intimidate
just gonna let the
everyone.
courtyard clear out, and I'm going to just, I guess, keep the dynamite on me, because it's mine, no?
Okay.
Because I own it now.
Does it actually like create an actual like dynamites, or is it just like...
Well, he
No,
took the
I-
dynamites from them.
Oh, that's right.
I am the dynamite king now, and it is mine.
These are my little dynamite babies.
I do like
Sorry,
the
I
idea of
forgot
Boral being able to go into a situation now and then just like throw open his robe and just have 10 sticks of dynamite attached to him and just with his finger on fire, just being like,
With an hourglass on it, kind of like a clock. Or a sundial.
Hourglass.
A sundial. What if it's in shade? I actually don't know if this is going
I can create light.
Fair.
This is a very elaborate
Reality is
situation.
what I make it.
Oh my god.
So I'm gonna put the wick out, quote unquote, and then I'm going to just walk over to Orbital on top of Beardrum and say, "Okay, look, I was just kidding. Look, not lit. Everybody, calm down.
It's just a
All
prank, guys.
Yeah, JK.
Yeah, you just been punked. Ashton Kutcher.
Tom's armor, you're like,
Fantasy Ashton Kutcher pops out. You got punked.
I hate Ashton Kutcher in
So wait,
fantasy
safe?
too. He's so annoying.
He's
Is it safe?
Is that
who
Catan?
That's
said
Catan inside
that?
of his
Oh.
armor. Is it safe?
Oh, yeah, it's safe.
His head pops out of his armor.
Do you guys actually think I would blow up the whole courtyard?
yes. Or
a
when
snug fit
starts
helmet
to
right
stand
there.
up, like, yeah, that's actually.
Okay, well, that's fair. You don't know me. But like the rest of all my friends are running away.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's dynamite. That was. I mean, how'd you light
Again,
it?
Crawl out from underneath Orbital. I knew he wasn't going to do it the whole time.
Really? Because you were shivering.
No, I was cold. It's cold outside.
which thank you for keeping him warm.
I crawl back underneath. It is warm.
Tuck yourself back in.
Well, she stands up at this point.
Okay, well, fine.
Pat
Now
yourself
no
up.
So
one's
wait, is everybody gone in the courtyard now? Is
Pretty
it, like,
much.
cleared out?
don't you mean
This is not Leaf. This is Christy asking.
Chrissy doesn't exist in this world.
Okay, so I'm gonna flap down and land on Catan's shoulder.
You.
hate birds.
I just look at her like, and I shoo her off of me.
Ow! And I fall to the ground. I'm gonna turn into a human and be like, my brother, he's missing. Guys, I don't know where he is.
I start looking
probably
around the
ran.
bodies.
Right? I mean,
Wasn't he over there? And
No.
I point over to the stage he was
Yes,
at.
and then he just disappeared.
Well, he was on the wrong side.
No, he was not. He was trying to make peace.
Was he?
Yes.
Wait, where's Awen?
Yeah, where's Awen? Awen?
Come in, Awen. Over.
Awen?
What's your 20? Over.
Is
Breaker.
where are we at this point? Because we were
you went home. I would say, like, how hard? Like, you were running? Like,
Yes, there was a lit fuse of dynamite.
Well,
in
apparently it
time.
wasn't that big of a deal.
Well, just like no trust. Like I would just like blow up the fucking.
No, there is trust. We
Idiots,
believe that you
man.
actually did it. We trusted you.
Hey, Boral's a wild card in any situation. I never know what he's going to do.
Sometimes he's gonna jump kick people. Sometimes he's gonna light a
Yeah, I'm like, well, clearly
But
this is
have
the
I
whole-
ever put the group in danger?
Just now.
That's Leaf. That is Leaf's
How much
job.
time do you
That's
got?
more my thing.
Yeah. If Leaf lit the bomb or lit the dynamite, it would really have been a.
I would have had no
10-6.
control over it.
I'm pretty sure I
would-
have
would
before.
say
I
you
just can't
guys are
remember.
a good
No, you
like
definitely have.
Yeah. I know.
30, 40 feet away, enough to like. You would probably like look back and like see the dynamite not there anymore and like not hear
Oh, no,
an
no, no.
explosion.
The dynamite is there. It's just not lit.
Oh, okay, it's still
It is
floating?
on my person. No, it's on my person.
Oh yeah, so you wouldn't see you again.
It's like a bandolier of dynamite that I'm now wearing.
Yeah, fucking
I cannot
badass,
wait to
dude.
use that against you. Okay,
You can't.
you can like
Yeah, by the way, I'm not just don't thunderstep. Oh yeah. I could see him.
No. Because I can grab people and thunderstep with them. So I wouldn't be under the
I
pressure
like the idea
of
more
thunderstep.
of you undoing the bandolier, dropping it at your feet next to somebody, and then thunderstepping.
Well, don't use your power is really what should happen.
oh your arm
He's like,
lights on
flame
fire.
on! Oops.
MacGruber.
Yeah. Such a good movie. Think your shit doesn't stink like shit? Guess what? It does. And it stinks like shit. Good movie.
Yeah, so you're like about 30 feet away.
So I guess more my question is after we get to where we're going and sort of realize it's not
I'm gonna go off.
gonna go off, what does Holman do? Because they're trying to hail me right now, and I can kind of hear him mini freaking out. I'm
He's-
probably not going to say anything right away because I think it's a little funny.
He's probably like he's trying to like worm his way out of like what are you doing? Why? Let me go.
Oh, okay, I didn't think I really like had you like that, but all right.
He's a halfling. I just imagine you like picked him up because he.
Well, I was just kind of getting him by the scruff of his collar, and running him, but I wouldn't have resisted him getting up.
Okay, yeah. So he like stands up and like, wife's like, why'd you? What? Why are you guys on the other side? Why'd you help Orbital?
Well, we were sort of told by a double agent that Farron was planning on double crossing us, and he did. He let your sister actually get captured and almost harvested for her blood, I guess.
What?
Yeah, the kobolds wanted to use her blood in some sort of sacrifice.
Oh, right.
So luckily we knew that was going to happen, and as soon as we stepped on the battlefield, Farron turned on us, by the way. Don't know if you noticed.
Well, I mean, Beardrum was attacking the beast folk. He's kind of like on the battlefield fighting. So I'm at least assuming he just thought you guys crossed him. But I mean,
No. We knew he was going to do it, so we preemptively crossed him first. See, he crossed us first mentally,
We pre-crossed him.
You're not here.
You're not here.
I'm just helping.
Neither am
Okay,
I.
bye.
Yes. It was a pre-double cross
okay.
from him. He was
guess
planning
I
on
have to
doing it,
believe
so
you now 'cause he's dead.
Yes, we jumped him in the. It's complicated. It's hero stuff. You wouldn't understand. I'm a savior of the world. Again, something you probably wouldn't. Got to get on the level. For,
I have a
but
tattoo.
Yes, there's a lot you don't know which is going on, which is fine. So maybe we should all sort that out. And I guess, are you the leader of the town now?
No, that would be Orville, the one that just won the fight. I get. Well, I mean,
Well, technically, you're still here.
is Orville here still?
I'm gonna turn around and look and see.
You're not there. Are you there?
Well, we're just a distance away.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna kind of peek up and look and
He
see.
rolled a 29 on the stealth.
Yes, see
He could be
everyone's.
standing
No, it was
right
like
next to it.
38.
It was very high.
Very high.
It was very high. I'm gonna see everybody standing there around now, not
Yeah.
running. Oh, all right. Should we head on back? I guess.
I guess.
And that's where I'll kind of hear the everyone come on in. Where are you? Yes. Heading back now. Did we not blow up? Is that?
No, it wasn't actually lit. I just made it look like it was lit.
It was a funny.
Well, how was I supposed to know that?
What? You could have just fucking asked me.
I didn't want to ask questions when a lit stick of dynamite was right next to me.
In the middle of a battle.
Where are you? Where's my brother? Where is he?
Hold on. I'm going to walk back to the group.
Okay, and Holman walks back with you. Kind of, you can see him as he's approaching Orville, kind of getting a little like sweaty, nervous. And you guys walk back over to the party, and you can kind of see like Orville like just kind of like looking around. She's like, she kind of like looks around, sees that no one is really in the courtyard. It's just like the 7 of you.
Do I see him now? Is the pass without trace off?
Yeah,
he just walks through.
We walked back.
I run and hug him. You're okay! Yay!
He hugs you back.
Pulls a knife out again.
He flips you over and throws you like, stop scaring me.
What? No, I'm just okay. I'm so glad you're okay. I thought something happened to you.
Yeah, I mean, your friend snuck up behind me and ran off with me, but
What? Why did you do that?
You're welcome.
What? That doesn't really answer my question.
Doesn't it though?
I don't think
If someone
so.
says you're welcome like that, that sort of gets the point across, doesn't it? Like, what's really the comeback from that?
I don't really know, honestly.
Thank you. Indefensible. So I say again, you're welcome.
I guess. Thanks. Are you okay, Holman? Did he hurt you? Did he try to kill you? And I'm checking him to make sure he's okay.
no, he just kind of surprised me a little bit. So what's going on exactly? He kind
You're
of like
surprised a lot, huh?
Yeah, I don't really know what's happening right now.
That's just the DM Jake talking.
Yes. He like looks over to Orville, and so I guess who won?
I did. I won the fight.
Yes, I guess you
Yeah,
did.
I guess Boral's the leader of the town now.
Orville looks over to you and says,
He gets all the cool stuff.
Yeah, he does.
do something cool, Chrissy.
All your destinies belong to us. Or belong to us. So I fucked it up.
Orville like kind of looks over and says, well, considering that my group is the only one kind of left, even though, I mean, they left, but they're the ones that are really alive. I think it's me.
Okay. Let's get a couple things figured out here. First of all, I point at the dead bear.
Yep.
He's dead.
He's dead. So who's in charge of the beast folk?
And she looks to Holman. It's like, I mean, they joined forces, I guess. Holman? I gotta have to talk to myself now. Fuck, god damn it.
You did this to yourself.
I know, I fucking hate it. I hope you were just gonna kill everyone. That was a real plan.
I was planning on it, but then everybody fucking ran out.
Fucking ran away.
Go ahead. Talk to yourself.
Holman kind of was like, I mean, I guess I am the leader of them.
So you represent the beast folk and the halflings now.
I suppose so. I mean, I let them in. I wasn't really. This is an odd. Usually, most people are dead at the end of these things. So this is really the first time.
Believe it or not,
Wait, what do you mean most people are dead? Like, how do you keep like? Sorry.
Well, usually it's
How
like
do you keep like regrouping and getting more people that keep having these fights?
Yeah, weren't you trying to like recruit everybody to go and get peace in the town and like lead everybody into peacefulness?
Well, yeah, but after the whole bloodshed.
Oh,
Bloodshed first, then
got
then
it.
peace.
that's usually how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Orville, I assume that was your plan as well.
Yeah, kind of in a more like
Yeah. Does this seem productive to you?
I mean,
This right now, actually, yes. It
Yeah,
seems like everyone's
sure.
in agreement.
Fair. Okay. I mean, these fights are getting everybody nowhere. Yeah, sure. I'm sure they're cathartic and just gonna, get the aggression out. But
Feels good.
yeah, because
stabby.
we kind of don't condone a lot of these kind of fights outside of this. So it's kind of like the only time
this
we
is
get to
like
have-
the purge.
yeah, in a way. We don't go killing
I love
random
that play.
civilians. But like
I too love that play.
we settle our differences on a agreed upon date and location.
Which is here and now.
Yeah, which is done now, I guess. In a way.
Okay. I shoot a glance over to where I left Vug.
She's just sitting there still.
Perfect. Then I put my gauntlet up and I make the finger motion to come here.
Fuck, I have 3 of me.
You guys work it out.
Got his ass.
Have a discussion.
We're going to sit here until you all work it out.
Jake.
Down debate.
Bug walks over. Yes.
So it appears as though the leader of the orcs and the leader of the halflings and now the beastmen have come to a mutual agreement that maybe murdering everybody in the street once a year, is not
Naughty.
Slipping in and out of it.
is not in the town's best interest. How do you feel? You do represent the kobolds. How do you say their name?
Kobolds.
Kobolds. I did it right that time. Okay.
Yeah.
I was doing it wrong the whole podcast. Kobolds.
Kobolds is what you were saying. Some weird form of that.
Cubies.
Okay.
Can we actually call them Kubies now? That makes them sound even more cute.
They're not cute.
I know.
They tried to harvest my friend for blood. My cat.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, so yeah, she's. I mean, I guess we never win, so I guess it would kind of benefit. Like, not a lot of losses on our end. That would be nice.
Okay. Great. The only people that are left to talk to then would be the goblins. And he split, right?
Yeah, he took off.
Okay. I would like to point out, and this is out of character, I was systematically taking out the goblins specifically during the fight to leave one side as weak as possible because I figured that would be like a little helpful.
Okay.
I don't know, because every time you asked me who I was attacking, I was like, the goblins. I'm gonna wear them down. Okay, so we might be able to set up some type of tentative situation where everyone doesn't murder themselves or each other constantly. Does that sound?
How about instead of this big fight, this bloodshed, everybody just gets together and talks about their problems?
That will never work.
I couldn't even finish that.
That will never work.
Why don't we do like a family double dare situation, right?
Ooh, double
Where
dare. That sounds fun.
There's trivia.
Ooh.
There's physical challenges.
So are we still? Are we like sorry? Or like now I have to differentiate who's talking because there's 3 of me. Orville looks over to you. So you mean like we still have a competition for it, but in a less bloodsheddy way?
Why not?
Or how about you all share power? Like, why does it need to be a fight?
Yeah, what about making a council?
But then
I mean,
no
here's the thing.
physical
There's
challenges.
Yeah,
There's
a council.
5 groups, right?
4 or 5, yeah.
Okay, if it's 5 groups and you each have a representative, that means that there's a 5-party split. Party.
Party.
God damn it.
That was not intentional.
We know it's not intentional.
It never
Ben.
is.
Which means that when you vote on things, you'll never have a draw.
Bring your best to the table, and we will sit at it, and it will be round, and you can make decisions. And we will call it the
Anyway.
gathering of the circular table.
Oh my.
Why not just call it the round table?
Oh, that's a good idea.
I mean,
I like mine better.
Of course you do.
Well,
no, we
it's
can-
more exciting when we can throw like an aggro crag in there at the end. Come on,
we
right?
can-
Make
we
it a
can-
real spectacle.
oh, I think that your idea is great. I just think that maybe it shouldn't be how we solve our problems.
Or they solve their problems.
Yes, I don't know why I'm putting myself in this town.
Are you staying here forever?
I grab Orval's hand and I say, our problem.
I've set up shop. I'm a business owner now.
He's like a sports fan.
You're a party planner, obviously.
Open up a party store.
A party
There's no
supply
I
store.
in team.
What?
I don't know. I just like to say random stuff.
So-
What did you
sometimes.
say? Ocean?
I would also like to.
Yeah, pretty
I would also like to point out, Awen, weren't you telling me that the goblins have a lot of capital
Yes.
and they're just hoarding it?
Yes, that's what goblins do.
Okay, so this town is very poor.
Yes.
Except for the goblins that have all the money and gems and gold, which they are not using for anything practical.
Jake, when I looked at those, were they like, did they look expensive or did they just look gaudy and shiny? You know, like, because there's definitely a difference.
70% gaudy and shiny.
Okay.
30% of like, oh, there's like actual gems, but they were kind of like pushed into the gaudy stuff.
It was sort of a mixed bag of actual wealth. A lot of tin looking things that were just shiny, so they liked it. It was more the aesthetic than the actual.
So I should probably not go in there.
Yes, they will.
They'll never let
They
me
will
leave.
take you, and you'll
Yeah,
never
you
see
think
you
they
again.
want
you could
me?
you could be a god to them. Yeah.
True.
I am Lord Shiny.
Okay, so what I'm saying,
It's on the patron saint of shinies.
that's not how I saw this podcast going.
You're a goblin king
But
now.
hey, you're on board though, ain't
Yeah,
you?
you're definitely not against it, though.
No,
Wait, me being a leader of everything?
Because what I'm seeing right now is it appears as though we have everybody who represents the town here right now not murdering each other and talking, minus the goblins, and they seem to mostly only care about shinies. If the town actually learns to operate together, somebody's going to have to run the treasury.
So, okay, I see where you're going with this. So you have the orcs as the military force, the muscle.
Yep.
Sure.
You have the goblins as the treasury.
Mm-hmm.
You have the kobolds as the religious sect.
Well, they like to grow stuff.
What?
The plants. They like to grow the plants.
I thought you said they do the gross stuff.
I think
No.
What does that mean?
They clean the toilets in town.
The plant.
janitors.
the janitorial staff.
No. They. I mean, somebody has to grow food, and
and
it sounds like they really like their little
The
dragon
animal
leaf
folk are
thing.
the industrious type.
I was gonna say the hunters, but
hunters.
that works too.
Yes, and then the halflings. You need somebody who actually can like interact with. And I kind of make the thumb.
Oh yes, they're the envoys, so to speak.
Yeah, I mean,
The public relations.
something tells me that they probably aren't going to want to talk to the others down here.
Well, I think we've figured this out, eh, gang? Another one, chalk another one up.
Holman is like, so you want us to have like a democracy?
Yes, it almost seems like if you're all living together in the same town, you should maybe try to operate like a town.
Why'd you say it like that?
I'm trying to insinuate that it is ridiculous that you have not done that yet.
I mean, it's kind of worked in a really backwards way, but I
look
get
around
what
at the
you're saying.
shit-filled streets.
Well, that's not our fault. He
And the
points up
dead
and you see
people
a big
everywhere.
a shit chute coming and shit just falls
The
down.
shit chute.
Yes, and in regards to that, have anyone thought about just building a few pipes to direct it outside the city?
Oh yeah, you mean with all of our heavy equipment that we have and all our money? Yeah. No, we're getting right on that. Oh, that's right. We're poor.
But we just acknowledge that the goblins actually have like a decent amount of wealth, and you definitely have the people and the manpower.
I'm gonna be honest. You think the people that are hoarding all this stuff are gonna be the ones that are gonna spend it?
They will if everyone shows up and systematically explains that they're going to take what they need, take 30%, let them keep the 70%. That's gaudy. and they won't know the difference because they're a bunch of idiotic goblins. Like, that was a weird.
boy.
Indiana goblins.
Because they're a bunch of idiotic goblins.
That's just rude.
Well, that's a little bit rude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's kind of rude.
sort of rude.
I mean, I could just kill them all.
Okay, that's worse though. That's not better.
Yeah, so this is as good as it gets.
I mean, if they want to stay as part of this community, the least they can do is offer up some of their funds.
Which
Or
they sounds like they've
infrastructure.
taken from everyone anyway.
Yes, everyone
Yes.
has a strong suit of.
Yes, that's their contribution.
Okay, well,
You can also use the shit, you can literally pack it into cakes and light it on fire as a source of fuel.
Okay, that's a little gross.
Very common thing
Yeah.
people do.
Still kind of gross.
Look,
It's
you
definitely
guys
gross.
can work it out in the future how the goblins are compensated, but they need to provide it even at gunpoint with the promise of some sort of money or material in the future.
you see Orwell kind of like look around
What's
for a
a gun?
second.
Dynamite
show you.
point.
Pulls out a Glock. So you see Orwell kind of like look around for a second and yeah, I think that would work.
Whoa.
What?
I already heard this voice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
You have something in your throat. It sounds like a young maiden.
No, that's just how I sound normally. There's no orcs around, right?
I mean,
No.
Yeah.
I gesture at her.
What is going on?
Well, obviously, I know I know I'm an orc. I meant other orcs.
Oh, yeah. All the things you guys are saying you want to do down here, she already wanted to do, in a way.
In a way, what does that mean?
Well, I also kind of like, you guys were talking about how poor we are and how there's people that have money above us. And like, what if we went up there and took it?
So
What if we lived up there and
What-
not down here?
Have they been mean to you?
Well, they send their shit on top of us.
Okay,
So I
well,
don't
Well, they
know.
gotta have somewhere to put it.
Okay,
They have been cheating on us for years.
I was more gonna say, I'd go for it. Why not? Right?
So you guys have a lot of bargaining power with the people up there. You guys provide all the, basically, you wait on them hand and foot. I think you guys.
Well, we don't. They come. People get sent up there. They don't come back though, and not like in a weird like they get eaten or murdered kind of way. Of just like they once you go up there and start working, like you just live up there.
Okay. I thought that
So I guess,
people
like,
down
it-
here were like working up there,
So they just-
waiting on those people hand and foot.
They just pick what
type
they
of-
want from down here and then leave the rest of you to suffer, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. That's,
Yes, but
Oh yeah,
you-
we should go up there and just kill everybody. Yeah, no
Yeah,
problem.
that probably isn't the best. I would like to point out that if we manage to stop the warfare down here, and we simply start it up there, we haven't so much solved the problems as just made it a parallel. Like, yes, I get it. They're rich and they're assholes. I understand. And you
Their
want
assholes are the problem because
And
it's
you-
raining down on us right now.
yeah,
Their
and you
assholes are rich, yes, in nutrients.
and you want to. Why do you think I said we should make it into a source of fuel? They probably eat all that like I'm on that raw vegan
A
diet.
lot of quail up there, I hear.
So much quail.
Quail for days.
If we just start a war up there, then you haven't really solved your problem. You've just moved it.
to a nicer location. Yeah.
So just to confirm, you don't want to get rid of the bad guys, Catan?
What a loaded statement. What do you mean, bad guys?
They're treating people like peasants and pouring shit on them, and you're
Because
okay
they
with
are
it?
peasants.
Okay.
I
Horrible.
mean, that's
Have
the
at 'em.
that's the way
I mean,
it works.
he's right on that part, but like also,
Damn it.
they're not just gonna let us go up there. We've already tried having discussions with them.
Yes, but you actually have a bargaining chip here. You control their sewer systems.
Yeah, just plug it up.
Trust me, they'll talk.
It's 100 feet above us. What are we just gonna make a ladder?
Leave.
I mean, I would use a rope.
I
But
got
yes.
it.
I mean,
Fly up there, then turn into a
we
giraffe
can-
or a bear or
A
something.
whale.
we can fly up there and plug it up.
And then what then?
Then they'll be willing to talk to you. You actually control. I know being underneath them and having all of their feces rain down on you actually sounds bad.
It is.
Well, no, it doesn't just sound bad. It's actually quite shitty.
Yes, and it smells bad. But you have control of their septic system. If I know, okay, yes, they're rich. They've probably never done a real bit of work in their entire lives, which means that they won't like it when their septic system stops working.
Do we know anything about these people, by the way?
Sure don't.
Nope. Not even not a clue. You've never been here in your entire lives.
Yes,
But we know that they live above them and that they're the rich ones.
What if they're not, though?
What if they're just as poor and it's just
Yes,
a little bit
what-
above them?
yes,
Whoa. Wouldn't that just be
Yeah, why don't we just
mind-blown?
go? Why don't we just go check it out?
Yeah, what if that's like, we don't
Orville,
know. We
don't
know
you-
nothing about these
You
people.
have means of getting up there, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, I can send people, like, that's what you wanted, right?
Yes, I do suppose I am making an assumption.
Why don't we go investigate? You guys get stuff situated down here
Yeah, how
amongst
about-
yourselves.
How about this? How about before having these big plans of taking over and doing all these things, you sort of get your own house in order? How
Well,
does
yeah,
that
that's
sound?
what I was going to do.
Right. So don't worry about them up there for now. You just get yourself situated here.
Yeah, maybe
I got
and
my
send me to
3-point
the top.
plan already.
we
You
can
what?
solve it.
I got my 3-point plan already.
Oh, only three.
Only 3 points.
I'm-
1,
that's-
recoup. 2nd, charge. 3rd, take over.
Okay, well, why don't you
Okay.
just focus on
Seems pretty
recouping
thought
right
out to me.
now?
Yeah, 3-point plan.
I like it. That's actually two more.
I have a do you want to see my chart?
That's two more points than I would have had.
Why don't you just focus on getting everyone in a situation where that they're able to talk and work together and form a kind of union where you can actually discuss things without having to murder each other in the streets. And while you're doing that, we'll go up top and just have a look around, talk. We will be your representatives.
Yeah,
Okay.
I will, and I kind of like whip my hair around and
I mean, that's what I already asked.
Yeah,
Beardrum
beard
already
whip.
said he was going to do that.
Oh,
yeah, guys. Hey, ahead of you.
and somebody should probably go along with him to make sure that he represents well.
You don't think I can? You don't think I could do it?
Well, you think he can represent?
No, I just think that
Yeah, I can represent, bro.
I think perhaps you would do well to be.
My plan is to get them all drunk, and then they have to tell me the truth
Solid
about
plan.
everything.
Solid plan.
I have a spell that does that, but okay.
Yeah, but I want to do it
Alcohol.
organically, and also for selfish reasons.
And I'm out.
You
of
know,
beer.
at the very least, I think we should go along just to see how this goes.
All right.
We were all going. That was never.
Yes, I know, but I just don't want to leave him to his own devices.
No, I know. We were all going all the time. That was never not in question.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it wasn't
Yeah.
in question. at
Yeah,
all.
you were not going to go by yourself.
No. I would no, because that would be
That would be.
not respectful of you guys. And
Right, and I was.
I enjoy all of your company.
Uh huh.
Yeah. So no, I was
Wait, you were gonna leave me here?
no,
bro.
Boral.
Okay, just you're just
You should
talking
be
kind of
ashamed
weird.
of
man.
yourself even thinking that.
Yeah,
way.
you're
Can I
right.
roll
I'm sorry.
insight on the ship?
Everyone just
I had every intention on not just me and Orbital going up there and living happily ever after.
Holman so
Oh, I thought your voice was going to be different now too.
yeah.
No, okay.
No, it's my voice. Holman is me.
Oh, Holman is you are Holman.
I am Holman.
the last time you cleared your throat as a character, you switched voices.
No.
so,
Mind
okay.
blown.
Nope.
The DM is Holman.
like this now.
There it is.
Oh God!
Sister, don't you remember me?
I wish I did it.
out that we all have a different voice.
Oh.
I think of like Austin Powers and like the guy saying gingivitis. Gingivitis. I think that was in it.
I just think of Monty Python. Okay.
too.
Yeah. So you guys go up top, is what it's sounding like. We will form some sort of council.
Yes.
Who's gonna represent the beast folk though? Because if we have 5,
I thought Holman. Oh, you wanted
because
where-
I'm one person, and if
where's,
we need 5,
Yeah,
Awen,
I would
where's
have-
your, where's your
tabaxi
creepy little friend?
Oh, I don't know.
one that was
Do we
stalking
see
us.
her around? If
she comes up behind you, Awen.
God.
Does she? You should see the look on Matt's face right now. Roll. No, we have not done a single roll yet this episode.
Okay, Matt, make a perception.
okay.
Yeah, with your freaking boring old dice.
I rolled an 18 plus 5, so 23.
She rolled a 24.
26.
Yes.
You lie. That's fine.
You lie.
What? Dude, I rolled a crit 20. Okay.
Oh, he's getting defensive. He totally lied.
Bro.
He did. He's okay.
His face is getting red right now,
believe
too.
you.
He's like, oh, shit, they
My
caught
face
me.
is always red.
I didn't want to
It's
roll in
not
the first place. I liked it for the story better, to be honest.
Well, either way.
It doesn't
Matt
matter.
comes
It
out.
just comes up behind you.
fair. I know. I just was talking about.
It was our first roll of the episode.
No, it wasn't. That didn't count.
Ben made me roll that.
Okay. So yeah, she's I'm here. What's up?
Did she sneak up or did she just stroll out?
She just kind of walked up behind you.
Oh, all right.
Remember
So-
the meow?
Oh, yes, she's here. See?
Have you been here the whole time?
Yeah.
Have,
What? Why
have you
wouldn't
been
I?
listening?
Kinda. I mean, not really, but like, I heard you guys talking, but I didn't really care. So
I mean, she has
Okay.
those cat ears.
Yeah.
yeah,
she's-
Such a cat thing to do to not care what we're talking about either.
But to be there and
But to be there, yeah.
and listening and judging the whole thing.
she starts cleaning
I
herself.
was going to say, she's been cleaning herself after the battle, so.
So we don't need to catch you up. Beast folk need a leader.
Yeah.
Well, actually, why don't you guys all talk about it amongst yourselves? Again.
All 5 of you. Let's get Jasp in here too.
I don't know why I had to do the pee so hard. There's no reason for that.
Popping peas.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I could leave them or whatever.
Do you, I mean,
Very cat answer. Yeah, whatever.
Do you want to?
yeah.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Is there someone better suited for the job that you can think of?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, not really.
All right, well, congratulations. You've been promoted
Cool.
to leader of the group.
Okay. So like, what? Like, do I just? Do I get, like, a
really
cool hat or
interested in
something?
everything beginning of the story, but now you're
Sure.
like, whatever.
Yeah, there could be hats involved with this, right, Catan? Was that part of your envision?
And you have a baton. I gave her a stick of dynamite.
This is just a piece of dynamite.
Yeah, you're right. That's mine. Give it back.
I don't know. Are you a hat cat? I was gonna say a hat person, but
I could be a cat in a hat.
you could.
you could be the cat in the hat.
Are there any big hat? Boy, you know how to make big hats with magic.
This one's mine.
Just a hat appears as he goes to reach his hands up. Yeah, I mean, I did. It's not what I really like. When I woke up today, I was like, I'm gonna be the leader of the beast folk.
You know
But, like, I
what?
guess
You know what I envision? A fedora with little holes cut in it for your ears to stick out of, and a feather.
fedoras are lame.
Well, and some boots.
That's the official
and a rapier.
stance. Official stance.
Rapier.
Yeah.
So
You're like Puss in Boots, is what I'm getting at.
She just starts to walk away. She's like, yeah, I'll talk to you guys later.
Yes. Okay. Well, that sounds like the cat's being the cat. All right.
And Orwell's like, okay, yeah. I mean, I guess we'll just.
How do we get up there?
Oh,
There was the
yeah,
elevator, isn't there?
That's a thing.
I rolled a
we-
jump.
You jump like you jump like 3 inches off the ground.
I rolled a 16.
You jump 3 inches off the ground.
Clank. Well, I'm out of ideas.
No, there's a pulley system. So, yeah, I just got to go back to my office because like we were already kind of like the leaders and I have all the stuff there. I
You
got
have
the
an
key.
office? Yeah, I guess so. I'm sorry. Just this whole situation just seems.
Why do you think I wouldn't have it? Well, just
People
because
are
I'm
just-
a bloodthirsty orc. Oh,
Well,
I'm
I
half
mean-
orc. Okay.
It's only half bloodthirsty.
Yeah. The other half is hungry for knowledge.
She's only blood parched, not bloodthirsty. Big difference.
Oh, goodness.
I've embarrassed myself and I apologize.
Yeah, you have.
You do that often.
Let's. Okay, so how do we get to the surface? There's an elevator, right?
Yeah,
five,
it's a
somebody-
pulley system.
Oh, pulley system.
There's no elevators. What is what is that?
This was like a gondola of sorts, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, I think we should clarify that there are
Right,
no
they have-
elevators.
They don't have
in
elevators.
this
They
world.
have gondolas.
There are no elevators.
Oh,
in
except
this
that
world.
elevator over there.
God damn it.
But that only goes up 2 stories. We haven't figured out how to make them go past that. Leaf, as you start to go leave, Vug grabs your wrist for a second.
And I grab Vug.
Don't
she's like,
grab
"Wait."
me. Wait, what do you want?
No.
I don't. I found that we cannot steal your blood. I get that now,
No, you may not.
but like you kind of need to do this, right? I mean, it's like don't you want to find out what why your blood does this stuff? Huh?
Wait, who had the bag of blood?
Me.
Boral.
No,
Wait,
I
did I
you
give
gave it back to me.
Yeah.
I've just been
It's
holding on
yours.
to it.
She's just sipping
I
on
don't
it
know how to get it back into my body.
with a
so
straw.
The crazy straw.
This is the only way.
I mean, it's like kind of like your destiny, right? I mean, huh?
She like raises her eyebrows a few times.
Like Jane goes like, seriously, I need you to do this.
Yeah, I need you to come over here now. Come on.
I don't know. Boral could probably figure it out. I'm just gonna go elsewhere.
Boral gets all the cool stuff.
No, okay. Okay, but you're not gonna tie me up and knock me out and keep me trapped there.
You could have your friends come and stuff. I mean, that's cool.
Okay.
But like, this is the only way that this plant will ever grow.
I don't think there's time for this. I think we need to get up to the top now.
I think Boral's trying to, or Beers are trying to torpedo your special skills.
No. Okay.
I hit my head on something and have a flashback.
Yeah, you have a flashback of the last time you hit your head.
You hit your head all the time. It's just- it doesn't
Do you remember
matter.
the
That's not the trigger.
4,000 times last week you hit your head?
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay. Let me
Which is
get.
weird because you're so short.
Not anymore.
A lot of corners of tables.
Let me get my friends because I want to make sure that I make it out. You understand?
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's not like we're gonna steal your blood like for a third time, right?
I mean,
I think
Wait,
third time is the charm.
Third?
but- What?
You did this twice?
Well, we kind of took like a little bit of her blood the first time, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I was
And then
there.
they took it again. Okay. So I'm going to turn to the group and be like, guys, so remember how my blood does like a really cool thing for a plant?
I mean, I remember that.
Yes.
I don't.
Okay. Well, the kobolds really want me to try it out and see what happens. And I kind of want to. So would you mind like going with me so that I make sure they don't like keep me a prisoner there and drain me
I think you'll be fine by yourself.
dry?
I mean, I obviously wouldn't have let you
have
gone
to give
alone
more
anyway.
blood? You have the bag of blood.
Right. But I want to see what happens.
Okay.
So you
like,
want them to perform blood magic with you?
I mean, I guess so.
That always goes well.
Sure, that's right. It's
It's a
that's
rare.
my point. I've seen it once or twice in my travels, and it's not good normally.
The play Dragon Age has like an entire thing around it.
Yes.
It's a rare plant and it's dying, and I'm the only one who can save it.
Well, then we have to drop everything we're doing and go save a plant.
Kind of, yeah.
I mean, or will like, you guys can like, there's 5 of you, right? I mean, like, some can come with me and the other ones can go with her.
Why don't you just go get things ready and we'll just go and
Or we could do that.
save a plant?
Yeah.
It'll take just a few minutes
just on the other side
just
of
a
town,
quick
you'll see
detour
the big
while we all rest up.
pulley system on the other side of town. Just meet me there whenever you're done.
Sounds great to me. Leaf, are you ready to go get...
Let's go
Bled?
save the plant! Yay!
So you head with Vug back to the Kobold Impound. And you go downstairs into like where this massive plant, this small plant in a massive pot is sitting. And you all walk over to it, and Vug and you are standing in front of it.
Okay, well, just go ahead and take out that big old bag of blood, and I guess just go ahead and maybe don't just pour the whole thing. You know, how, like you have to like kind of just like
Yeah,
ease it
just a
in
little bit. Okay,
you know?
okay. And I'm going to take out the bag and I'm going to like open it a little bit and just start putting a couple drops on and just waiting.
So you start to put a few drops on, and as you're doing this, you kind of like you put like the first few drops, and you kind of like close your eyes for a second to like wait for something to happen. You are back with a bag over your head, a burlap sack over your head. You hear some sounds, like you get walked down. You know that you're like walking down into a darker place. All the light kind of changes around you as you kind of start to see just almost like darkness, just as you walk down, and you hear just this faint sound of water dripping onto stone.
Like a little whoop.
Yeah, just a whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah,
Okay,
you hear
got
that? So you hear just one other sound, just a soft little whimper next to you as you feel like these hands like kind of stop you from walking. Just a little.
Hello? Who's there? Where are we?
And right when you get that, you have the burlap sack just like ripped off of your head.
What? Where am I? What's going on?
And as you look around, you just see this extremely dark cavern, and you only see two other people beside you. And then as you see Vegas walk around and stand in front of you, you look to your left and you see a man that is in like this green and red cloak with his hood drawn over his head, and a girl about the same age as you, though taller. She looks as though she's a human with long blonde hair and these deep red eyes. And you can see her just kind of, you see like these streaks of tears down her face. But you can see her like she's trying to like stand up straight and put on an air of bravado. As Vegas walks over to this little pile of dirt in front of you and turns back around. You two have been chosen, Mel, Leaf, by our Lord and Savior, Ouroboros, the king of the forest, to bring order back to this corrupted, sickly world.
Okay.
Hush. And you see him walk over and grab a pile of dirt from behind him and walk over to you. Let me see your hand, child.
All right. Here you go.
And just as soon as you put it out, he pulls out a dagger swiftly and cuts across your palm.
Ow.
And then you squeeze upon this dirt.
Sure. Ouch.
And then you see him walk over and do the same thing to Mel. And when he cuts her hand, you kind of see her arm outstretched, and you see a bunch of scars across her arm. Just small, like little nicks all the way up and down her arm as she puts some blood onto the soil too. And he walks over and kind of puts it on a little thing and then takes out a small seed and puts it inside of the dirt and packs it down and turns back over to you. You will have to go through some trials first to make sure you are truly ready to be the saviors of this planet.
Okay, I can do that.
It will be rigorous. Many have died and failed trying.
Oh.
But we see a light inside of you too. So this will be your new home. The dirt will be where you rest.
Okay, that's fine, I guess.
And he, as he said that, him and the other elder just start to walk away and leave you and Mel alone in this just dark, damp cavern. You see her like walk over and sit down on the dirt and just kind of like look down at her knees.
Okay, I'm gonna go over to her and be like, hi, I'm Leaf, and I'm gonna stick out my hand, but then I'm gonna notice that it's all covered in blood and go, sorry, and here, I'm Leaf. Nice to meet you.
She reaches out with her bloody hand and just kind of like grabs your hand with it.
Oh,
and shakes.
Okay.
My name's Mel.
Hi. Are you okay? You seem really sad.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know where we are. Do you?
No, not really. I guess this is a druid grove, maybe, or something.
It doesn't really feel that comforting. I always thought that a druid grove would be like nice.
Yeah, if I'm honest, I kind of had a different. I thought maybe there'd be like birds singing around and like helping us do chores and squirrels and things. It's not exactly what I had in mind either.
Yeah, I mean, at least like a tree or two.
At least a tree or two.
And you seriously, well, I'm gonna lay down and get some rest. I haven't slept in a few days.
Okay.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll rest too, I guess.
And she just kind of scoots some dirt into like a little pillow area and just plumps her head down. And a few days go by. You guys have some pretty rough days ahead of you. You're almost always coming back to lay down with bruises and cuts from just a bunch of rigorous kind of training, just running and trying to wild shape while you're running, being pushed off of a tree while trying to turn into a bird. Just a lot of very brutal training efforts to try to pull out your Judaic powders even more.
Okay.
On this day, it's been probably about a week since you guys have been here, as you are standing in front of Vegas with a dead plant in front of you. And he just kind of, he's very stern. You have not been doing good with the magic portion of this training.
Spoiler alert.
And he looks at it and he's like, Leaf, it has been a few days now since you have even grown one plant and brought it back from the dead. This should not be a difficult task. Look over to Mel, and you see Mel. She has like almost a garden of plants around her that were all already dead. She's already doing multiple at a time. You still are having trouble with one.
I'm trying as hard as I can. It's not listening.
Chrissy, give me just a straight D20 check to see how you do on this plant vibe check.
Okay, here goes. 15?
15? Yeah, so you go and you grab onto it and you just like, what are you imagining when you're trying to bring this plant back to life?
So I imagine just like this aura of green, and like in my mind I see like little vinies coming out to like hug it. If that's what I'm trying to do, I'm sending like my little like warm green hug to it.
Okay. So as you're feeling it and like you feel something happening, and when you open your eyes, the plant's still dead, but you see as vines are coming out of the ground around it and actually starting to wrap around it and like pick it up and like make it go straight. And you see Vegas, you see his face go from sour to even more disappointed as he lifts his hand up to go to strike you, and you close your head and like recoil as you hear a smack, but you don't feel anything. And you open your eyes and you see Mel standing in front of you, who was backhanded by Vegas.
Oh, hey, don't do that. Don't hurt her. And I'm gonna run to her and kind of like, are you okay?
She's like, yeah. I just can't. You're like a little sister to me. I don't want to see you get hurt.
I'm sorry. I'm trying my best. I don't know what you want.
Vegas just turns and starts to walk away, and Mel turns around to you and says, try doing that again.
Do what?
You just made vines come out of nowhere, Leaf. I know the old Grouch over there isn't impressed, but I mean, I can't do that.
Really?
Can you show me?
Okay. You gotta close your eyes real tight. And then you gotta just think about a warm green hug coming out and just spreading around.
And you make that image again in your mind as you see these vines like start to come up again and start to wrap around Mel a little bit. And you kind of see her like recoil a little bit, like, that's amazing. I mean, I know that you're not like, I know you've been having trouble with the magic part, but I mean, like that's it, right? Like you just druided.
I druided. I did it.
And she kneels down in front of you. You can see the bruise already starting to form on the side of her cheek. And she kind of like wide-eyed looks, she's like, Leaf, can we make a promise together?
A promise?
Yeah. Like one between just like us girls, me and you. Let's call it a lady promise.
Oh, I like that. Okay, what are we doing? What are we promising?
that we'll always be there for each other, no matter what.
Absolutely, yes. A
And-
lady promise.
And she puts out her pinky,
Okay. And I
And-
put out mine.
and you wrap your pinkies together, and then she like kisses her hand. She's like, I don't know what I'm doing, but this just feels right.
I love it. It's perfect.
And she stands back up, and she starts to follow Vegas back to the cavern.
Hey everyone, it is your favorite player, Matt. Thank you so much for joining us on this episode. I'm going to keep this one real short. We got a beefy episode this week. We got a ton of stuff happening, so I'm going to get in, get out, and get you back to it. If you want to keep up with everything that we are doing, go follow us on all our social medias. You can find us on Twitter at New Crits. You can find us on Instagram at New Crits on the Block, and you can find us on Facebook at New Crits on the Block. Also, please be sure to rate, subscribe, and review to our podcast on whichever podcatcher you like to use. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. We're pretty much on every single one you can think of. So if you use it, go listen to us there. We also are still in the process of growing and adding to our Discord, and it's getting bigger and better every single day, and we are so proud of it, and we want you to be a part of it. The easiest way to get to it is to go to our link tree, which is linktr.ee/New Crits on the Block. Again, that's linktr.ee/New Crits on the Block. And click on the Join Discord button, and you'll be immediately teleported away to a better place full of friends and colleagues you can share your mind with. That's pretty much our tagline for that. That whole thing is our credo for our Discord. So if you like it and that sounds good to you, come on in and join. Okay, gang, let's get you back into the action. I told you to be quick, didn't I? You thought I was lying? You thought your favorite player, Matt, would outright lie to you? Please, I would never. But really, thank you again for joining us for another week, another episode. Hopefully you enjoy this one. Hopefully you don't mind that's a little bit longer. There's just so much stuff happening in it. We didn't want to take any of it away from you, so we're giving it all. We will see you guys next week. Hope everybody's hanging in there right now. Hope this episode brought a little bit of joy to your lives. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Man, now it's been quite a while now. It's been another few weeks since that day, and you and Mel are just kind of sitting in the room, just kind of relaxing, sitting in what you guys have kind of decorated as your room. Now you put like leaves around, and she's brought in a few plants that she has to bury every time Vegas comes in to try to hide them from him. And you see Vegas walk down through the cavern which is normally locked. Today, I'm proud to say, is your final trial, girls.
Oh, okay. Good.
It is great. It might be tough, and it will take a few days, but I think you both will prevail. And then the real job begins. The job of taking all this corruption out of the world, all those disgusting man-made cities and structures, and letting the forest grow again.
I mean, that doesn't sound like the worst.
It is not. And it is what Ouroboros has gifted to you.
Okay, what do we have to do?
All you have to do is go and stop one measly corrupted animal.
Stop it how?
By killing it. It's the only way that you can stop the corruption.
Oh, can't we just maybe talk to it or try to heal it or something like that instead?
You can try, but things might not go well for you.
Okay.
I would treat it as you would a wasp.
Well, I hate those. Okay.
And he kind of turns his back to you and says, "Follow me," and starts to walk out the cavern. And you guys walk a few miles out from where the cavern is, and he kind of stops on a hillside and turns both back to you. So you'll have to track it down first, and I already have it sent for you. And he grabs a little patch of fur, says, "This will lead you to the animal if you do it correctly. The trial is kill the animal and bring back proof, and then our real job will begin." And he hands Mel the fur. And he starts to walk away from you two, and then turns back. He's like, "And make sure you use what you've learned. Be a part of the forest. Sense it. Feel it inside of you."
Okay.
And he turns around and walks away. As he leaves, you kind of hear Mel, "I guess we get this done, right? I mean, there's not really much point in sticking around."
Okay, yeah.
You're a lot better at wild shaping than I am.
Okay.
So do you want us to do the job of sniffing it out, and I'll...
Yeah, what should I be?
I don't know, something with a good nose? I just said you're the best. I feel like I regret saying that you're the better one at wild shaping.
I mean, I don't know. I could be a wolf. I could be a bear. I could be a deer. I could be...
I mean, he said it was dangerous, so probably not a deer.
Okay.
Maybe a wolf.
Okay, I'll be a wolf. All right. Hold on a second. Let me just picture a wolf. Hold on. Here goes.
As you...
Oh, how?
And as you howling, your howl slowly becomes a real wolf.
Okay.
As you are on all fours, as you start to sniff it, she holds out the fur to you to sniff. Make a sniff check.
Make a sniff check. Okay. Is that just a D20?
Yeah, just a D20, baby.
Oh no, a 3.
Okay. So it takes you a while to really start to get...
There's a lot of other sniffs to sniff right now.
Other sniffs.
I'm very excited about it.
You have not been out of the cave this long, and you were just sniffing up everything. You just walk up to a flower and just sniff that bad boy. So good. And we'll just every few minutes, just Leaf, you're trying to find the wolf. Come on. And you keep going. And after about almost a whole day, you finally find the trail of this thing, and you start to hunt it down. And by the time you kind of get to the point to where you can really get that good stank, that good whiff,
That good stank.
it's about nightfall.
Okay.
And the scent leads into this small little cave, just like a cave mouth.
Okay, I'm gonna do a little pointer dog thing and into the cave.
And she pats you on the head and says, "Good job, Leaf. I'd probably stay in that form in case we need it. So how are we gonna get it out?" And she cast speak with animals so she can actually hear you.
I'm just gonna talk like Scooby-Doo the whole time. I don't know, Raggy.
She's like, "So how are you thinking of approaching this? Do we just yell out to it, or?"
I don't know. It's probably going to be pretty angry and mean. So.
Well, what if you did your vine thing?
Oh, yeah, and
when it came out,
and trap it.
We could try.
Okay, yeah, I'll try that.
Okay, so I'll make some bright lights to pull it over.
Okay.
And then you do your vine thingy.
Okay. I can't do it like this. I have to not be this, and then.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I think that's gonna work better than, because I mean, it's probably bigger than you. You're kind of small wolf. You're more of a pup.
Hey. No, I'm a full-grown wolf.
I mean,
look. And I'm gonna snarl at her.
Chick giggles up a bit. Yeah, that's not very scary. You don't even have any foam coming out of your mouth.
I can make some foam. Hold on.
Make some foam. What is this, Starbucks?
Yes. Okay. So I'm going to unshape and
get ready.
Then get ready to.
Okay. Yeah. So she kind of goes and stands a few feet out from the cave mouth, and just starts making a bunch of like lights and stuff like that as you see these two red beady eyes from like the darkness just start to appear. And then you see its white teeth starting to appear as it snarls at you. And this thing is massive. This is easily 3 times the size of you. And you realize that this is a dire wolf. As it just snarls and growls at you as it's coming out, way bigger than any animal that you've seen in this forest. And as it starts to leap towards you, you see Mel's face go staunch white as she just like whips back and stares at you.
Okay, I'm gonna try to think about the
Give me a roll.
think about the vines. 16.
Yeah, so these vines just rip out from the ground, wrapping around its legs and sinking it back down, almost pulling its paws into the earth a bit. As you see it starting to snap down and starts trying to rip at these vines as you try to make more and more grab it. As you see Mel just kind of like looking around, and you see her close her eyes as you feel this like wind starting to bustle around you as leaves start to fall off of trees and start to jettison towards this dire wolf and start to cut it. And you can hear it scream out in pain, and it starts to rip off and it frees one of its claws to go and swipe at Mel. What do you do?
Okay, so I'm gonna try to thorn whip it. So I'm gonna
Make that attack roll, baby.
Okay.
And just straight D20.
2
2
plus 8. Can I use my character sheet?
So you go to hit it with this whip, and I'll say that you hit it on its side and still deal a little bit of damage. So you can go ahead and roll that if you want to. But you miss its arm as it goes and just pummels into Mel, just knocking her back, and she goes flying 10 feet back and smacks into a tree.
No!
You can see her eyes kind of like roll back into her head for a second, and like she like, kind of comes back to and starts to stand back up. Her whole torso cut and is starting to bleed pretty heavily as she looks up, and then roll your damage.
Okay, I'm gonna roll my damage. So, question on here, it's 2d6, but I don't know what a level 1 thorn whip. Like, do we just do 1d6?
Yeah, I think it's 1d6.
Okay. 6.
Oh,
okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah. So when you hit this thing, it just like cuts into its skin a bit. Like you see it starting to bleed on its side. The vine still pulling it down and grasping at it. And Mel you see her like kind of lose consciousness for a second, and you see her body just like almost awkwardly snap into position as she puts her hand and touches a tree, as it just comes and just the whole tree like bends completely unnaturally and smacks this dire wolf flying into the tree, him flying back, smacking into the wall and sliding down, and starts to whimper as you can see that its 2 front legs are completely broken. You see her as her eyes are almost, you can like, there's no consciousness there as she just falls and crumples to the ground.
Mel, no! I'm gonna run over to her and
you run
her.
over to her and you check her out, and she has 3 cuts across her stomach. That you could probably you can see that they're not super deep to where just putting a bandage on them wouldn't be enough.
Right.
So give me just a little medicine check.
Yeah, can I try to?
Yeah.
Oh, damn it. That's a 9.
9. Not bad. Like you wrap them. They're not as tight as they could be, but for a field wound, a field bandage, it's pretty good. You've stopped most of the bleeding.
Okay, there you go. That was so cool. Oh my gosh.
You can kind of see her like starting to come to. She's like, what?
What? Are you okay? Did you see what you did? That was amazing.
No, I just saw it smack me into the tree. And what happened?
Well, it's still over there, right? Hold on.
Yeah,
can I see it? Like, what's it doing?
Like trying to like move, but with both of its front legs broken, it is not. It's having a hard time even like getting up again.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, you made that whole tree like smack it like a club.
I All I remember is hearing some voice, but I couldn't make out anything it said.
A voice? What? From where?
My head, I guess. If you didn't hear it,
No.
I don't know, but we should end this, I guess. Right?
Yeah, I guess.
I'm gonna look over at the poor little wolf.
She looks over to you and looks back at her and she's like, "Do you think you can do it?"
Oh, do I have to? Look at him. He can't even move.
I mean, he just said proof that we killed it.
Oh.
I mean, they'll probably find out if we don't, but
So maybe I just take a little bit of fur.
yeah, maybe try to convince it to not stay here. We'll have to fix it too, so that'll take some time.
Okay. Let me try. I'm gonna try to see if I can convince it. Okay.
And I'm gonna walk over to it like,
Hey there, little guy.
As you approach it, you see it snarling. Make a perception check. Give me a d20.
7.
7. You hear like a different whimpering. But not coming from the dire wolf. You hear it deeper into the cave.
Okay. What is it? It sounds like another whimper.
It sounds like a softer whimper, more of like just like a.
Okay. Can I cast like speak with animals
Yeah.
on it? Okay.
Yeah.
And like try to see what I
Hello, is there more spirits in there?
It looks at you with just a fierce hatred. Those are my children.
Oh,
Get away.
oh, you're a mommy pup.
Yes, why'd you come here?
We were sent here, but we didn't mean to hurt you. We were told we had to, but I want to help you.
You break my legs and then tell me you want to help?
Yeah, I know that sounds really weird, but I can heal you if you promise not to bite me. I can heal you, and we can save your little pups.
She looks at you and then kind of like whips her head to her where her pups are and then back towards you. Fine.
Just let me do my thing.
And the direwolf like lays back and kind of like puts its broken front legs towards you.
Okay, I'm gonna try to heal them.
Okay, give me a roll 20. Give me that roll 20, baby.
Please don't. I don't want my head to get bit off. 16.
16. You hear like some unnatural like snapping. You actually start to have the vines come up and like wrap around its legs, kind of forming like a splint in a way. And you could see it's still pretty hurt. And it can't put weight on it, but it seems like given a day or so, it'll heal.
Okay, there. How does that feel? Is that better?
Yes.
There you go. See,
Why'd you come though? I don't understand.
like I said, we were told we had to come here, and that you're a corrupted beast, and we had to come and get rid of you. But you're not. You're just a mom, and you deserve a life. So I'm sorry.
And as you are saying that kind of stuff, you see on her side that she has a brand on her.
What's that?
What does it look like to
It just look kind of, it would hard to be, it looks like just like a H almost.
She's got like a little wolf cutie mark.
Yeah.
Little My Little Pony.
She kind of like looks over to she's like, that's from my old owner.
Your owner?
A human.
Who owned you?
His name was Herman, but he died, but he let me out into the forest.
Okay.
I once was a civilized dire wolf. With a top hat and all.
Oh, I know about those. Okay, well, what can I do to help so that you can go back to being a civilized dire wolf?
I guess I just have to leave the forest.
Yeah, maybe just find another forest to be in that isn't this one?
I guess so. I don't know why he said I was corrupted, but maybe it has to do with the mark. I guess I'll just
I'll just take my pups and leave then.
Yeah, I think
Maybe not stay anymore near forests like this.
I would just avoid any where you can smell anything that smells druidy like me. Stay away from that.
I'll remember the scent.
Okay, perfect. I have a favor to ask though.
What?
I have to bring back like proof that we took care of you. Can I get like maybe a little patch of fur or something that I could?
Well, anyone can get a patch of fur. They kind of just fall off. And you see her open her mouth. She's like, I have a loose tooth.
Oh,
Take that.
okay. Is it gonna hurt you?
It'll hurt a bit, but it's better than dying.
You're not gonna bite me.
I might a little.
Please don't.
Just a nibble.
Just please don't bite me
Just
at
like
all.
a lick.
No.
You're pretty salty.
Okay.
I'm going to try to pull this tooth out of this wolf's mouth, I guess.
Give me a d20.
Oh, God. And that's how Leaf only has one hand.
You guys ever notice during the podcast it's only
Right?
on one hand?
That is a 6, sir.
6. Yeah, so you go to like rip out and you hear like a yelp from it, and it kind of it pinches down on you, biting you a little bit, but not much. Just leaving a nice little poke on the top of your arm.
Okay. All right, I got it. Better?
Yeah.
Thank you. I have another favor to ask.
What?
Can I pet one of your little pups real quick? Please.
Fine.
Yay!
Can I go in there and like try to find him?
You walk in there and you see 3 little dire pups.
Oh.
And they're all looking at you with little beady eyes. They're whimpering, but one walks up to you and just nuzzles its head into your side.
Hello there, little loves. Your mommy is going to take you to a new home where you're going to be nice and safe, and you cute little floops can grow big and strong, just like your mama. And I love each and every one of you.
And I'm going to pet them and snuggle them.
Okay. And they snuggle you back.
Mm-hmm.
And then the one that came out of its little bedding goes back and lays back down with its brothers and sisters.
Okay, perfect. All right, I'm going to walk back out and go to her and say,
Thank you so much, Miss Wolf Ma'am, for being so understanding and not killing us. And I hope you have a wonderful life with your babies.
Okay. And you walk back. She's good. I hope I never see you again,
Me too.
Because next time I will kill you.
Okay. Fair.
and you walk away. And Mel's kind of standing over there. She's like, "So you're not dead?"
I'm not dead. And look, I have this.
Oh, that's good. I was actually thinking, Leaf, what if we don't go back?
What?
Yeah, like what if we don't go back to those people that beat us and mistreat us? I mean, like she like looks around and like has her hands out. She's like, we're already out.
Oh, yeah.
Like, why don't we just run?
Well, where will we go?
I don't know. Anywhere. The whole world. Wherever we want. Just me and you forever, right? That's our lady promise.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I want to do that. Let's get out of here.
All right. Well, I say we just head the opposite way that we came, right?
Sounds good to me.
And you guys walk off into the dark. And after a few days, you guys having a good amount of fun. You being forest druids, and you're talking to animals and meeting new friends, and have a little squirrel follow you for a while. And one day, as you're sitting at the bottom of a hill at a little camp that you made, you see Mel's eyes go wide, and they found us.
What do you mean? Where?
And she points, and you see Vegas and the other elder standing there on the hill, the sun behind them, their red and green robes lit in the sunlight, as they both transform into massive bears and start hurtling down the hill.
We gotta go. We gotta run.
You see Mel kind of stand up. Her
kind of holding her side that's still fairly wounded. And she looks just like, Leaf, you go.
What? No, we're going together. That's what we're doing.
Leaf, I'm not going to make it. I'm going to drag you down with me. We can't both go back there. Leaf. And she grabs your head and puts, she just like puts you right in front of her. You have to escape, Leaf. You have to go.
I can't leave you.
You can, and you will. And she takes her hands off, and you see her put her pinky up. Leaf, promise you won't forget me.
Of course I won't. I can't leave you, Mel. Please, we have enough time.
She looks over, and they're halfway down the hill. She's like, Leaf, please.
Okay. And I'm going to put out my little sad pinky.
And she wraps her pinky around yours and kisses her hand and then turns around. Have a good life, Leaf. And she turns into a bear and charges at them.
I'm just going to wipe the tears from my face and start running.
And then you're back in front of this plant as you pour blood as this thing just erupts. The leaves just shooting out almost to the point to where a few of the leaves almost cut you as they come out so fast with their jagged edges. And it skyrockets up. And as you do that, you see from the palm of your hand, and it starts to grow to your elbows. You see this black shape of a fern growing across both your hands from your palms up to your elbows as it just leaves this black, almost reddish ink across your skin. And what are you remembering that last moment with Mel? What are you feeling right now?
Very afraid.
Afraid?
Yes.
So as your tattoo finishes, these vines start to lift out of the ground, picking you up off the floor, almost to where you are now like 3 feet off the ground. They start to wrap around you, making an exterior body outside of you, making this vine mech suit, if you will. As you do that, these massive whips flare out to your sides as you just start whipping around.
Ooh, easy. Easy.
Whoa!
As you start to swing your arms around, the leaves of the plant start to fly around. One of them flying past. Can I get everyone to make a dexterity saving throw?
Oh, great. Hey, my first roll.
Not good for Awen.
Oh boy.
I would.
Well, I guess not that. 5 plus 9 is 14.
Okay.
I would like to
What's
use
your
this
spell save, Christy?
What's that?
What's your spell save?
Oh, no.
My spell save?
Yeah.
16.
16?
Tight.
You failed.
Yeah.
Well, don't forget, you all get +3.
Oh, I passed.
Okay.
So
Joe?
14 for Beer Drum with the
No,
plus
this
three.
is special. It cancels it.
That would be a 24.
24?
Fucking flip wizard, bro.
Flip wizard, bro.
And I would like to use this opportunity to let everyone know that I have some new dice from our sponsors, Metallic Dice Games, and they roll like this. That's a 1. That is a great fucking 1. Take that out.
Sorry, Metallic Dice Games.
Oh man, that's real bad.
That's real bad.
Oh man.
Thank you, Metallic Dice Games.
Yeah.
So buy them for your DM.
There you
Is
go.
what you want to do.
Oh boy.
I bought some heavy metal dice to symbolize Catan, and he rolls a crit 1 on a dexterity saving throw with the dice.
Which is a
Perfect.
Catan thing to do.
So then we're gonna flip that, right? We're gonna flip the narrative, and we're gonna say these dice, the moment you take them out, will embody your character.
They really will.
They will.
They really fucking will. Anyway,
So mad.
I'm not mad. You're mad.
So angry.
Moving on.
So the two people who failed, you're gonna like this, guys. You're gonna love this. Take let's see how much. 1, 3, 5. So that's
9.
And yeah. Another 5.
Okay, 14.
That's 4 dice, right? So far?
Yes.
2,
16.
and then 2.
18.
So you take 18 points of damage.
Wait.
What?
Okay.
as you see these leaves, even on the other plants, start to almost turn into small knives flying around, almost invisible to your eyes, just start to cut people up. Awen and Boral, you take half damage, but are barely starting. You just like happen to notice, and you're just a little quicker on your feet to where you get cut by a little of them.
What'd I do? What happened?
Stop moving! Turn it off! Okay. I'm just gonna stay as very still as I can.
Leaf, this is so in character. It's almost hilarious.
What do I do? I don't know what to do.
I have magic. Come here.
Leaf, as you kind of start to panic a little bit, and you're like, you see people getting hurt. What do you want to do?
I want to heal them. I want to make them feel better.
Cast a heal.
Okay, just a regular
Just
old.
a regular heal on whoever you want, or on whatever you want.
Do you have like a mass heal yet?
I have healing word or cure wounds.
Mass heal's not till later, I think.
Okay.
Higher,
Yeah.
much
Yeah, I
higher
don't
spell.
So,
I don't know. The
healing
druid
word because
spells.
that's the area of effect one.
Okay.
Okay.
Cast your healing word on somebody.
I got a 7.
Okay.
Who got the most cut up?
It would be either Beardrum or Catan.
Okay, Catan.
And as you do that, roll another 2d8 for your heal.
Okay, I got 10.
Okay, so add that to your heal.
So 7 plus 10, so 17.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And now for mechanics. So the mech suit, your vine mech suit, gives you +3 AC, and you are as tall as Awen in that.
Cool. Why is everyone getting taller now? I don't like this as much.
Everyone gets to be tall.
Cool.
I mean, technically, Beardrum isn't taller. He's
I
just-
know,
But I am.
Well,
he is,
But the
but he
problem is
isn't.
he thinks he is, and that's just as bothersome to me.
Your massive whips do 1d12 plus your spellcasting modifier. Your leaves do 5d6, and it's essentially like a fireball. It does an area effect of 20 feet in a sphere. And then if you want to just go balls to the wall and overpower your spell, you can do so, but you will pass out. You will gain 3d6 on top of that. So you'll get a full of 8d6. Now, here's some fun stuff.
Yes.
You can change your overpower of your leaves to essentially do a mass heal.
I love it.
So you do 8d6. You will still pass out.
Right.
You don't get any kind of other healing stuff. Then all your regular heals get empowered. So you add 2d8 to those.
Got it.
And then 20 feet around you is a passive healing zone.
Oh, that's 20 feet. Okay.
And it just does 1d4 per round. You see Vug just like eyes wide. And all of the kobolds around just bow.
Oh God, she has a cult.
Buck, did you know this was going to happen? Did you know that I would do this?
She prostrates herself and just slowly starts to back away from you. And you can hear her saying,
Not worthy. I'm not worthy.
and scrapes her head across the floor, backing up.
It's okay. You don't have to do that. It's okay. Just come here.
She like looks up at you
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
and she like slowly stands up and she walks over. She says,
I just want to, for a record, I'm sorry for trying to steal your blood.
Thank you. That's better.
and she looks up to you.
I have my little vine giant mech arms on my hips.
Yeah, Matt, can we get some like vine mech sounds? I don't know how you're gonna do that.
Sure.
I've been thinking about
you
how to do
manufacture
that.
that for us?
A whippy mechanical sound.
Natural
No, you know what you
mechanical
can
sound.
do? Just go sample Guardians of the Galaxy. Take like the Groot noises.
Yeah, I'm
when
a
he
Groot
moves.
now. I'm a Groot now.
Oh, you are a Groot now.
And you are a Groot now.
I'm in a Groot.
You're in a Groot.
I Groot.
That's actually all you can say. You cannot talk anymore. You can only say I mech.
Oh, no, that's
all the time.
way more annoying.
You are a
eye
brain
leaf.
piloting a bone mech wearing meat armor covered by vine mech suit.
You ruined it.
Sure.
You ruined it.
Okay,
Matt, cut that out.
Yeah, but you ruined it.
I ruin most things.
correct.
Yeah. So she's just kind of
No, I knew the plant would grow.
and as you kind of look back at this now massive 10-foot tall succulent looking plant, kind of with its leaves just like hanging over the side. with these broad, like blackish red leaves hanging off of them.
Mm-hmm.
I figured that was gonna like happen.
And then she looks back at you and says,
This though, I mean, how would I know that would happen?
Yeah, speaking of which, Leaf, what are you doing? What?
Everybody shut up.
Also, has it been 18 seconds? Because I was thinking
I was gonna say
she points up as you see her whole like vine mech suit just slowly start to tip backwards, and she just crashes down on the ground. As you see,
You were saying something,
Oh,
Leaf?
there it is. I knew it was coming.
as the vines slowly start to wither away and peel off of her, as you see her just snoring on the ground.
Oh man.
And Vug's like,
You guys knew that was gonna happen?
it's a thing.
does-
Kid, you got a bed.
Yeah, I guess we do.
Put her to bed.
Let's just carry her. We got to get going, don't we?
Okay, I sling her over my shoulder.
I just think it's funnier. Like, no, she gets to sleep. We got to go.
and Catan slings her over the shoulder as you guys make your way to Orbital.
Oh, quick question.
No, that's the end of the episode. Bye.
Bye.
That's the episode.
Wait, Matt, cut all this out?
Yep, Matt's cutting all this out.
No, I want to say that. Matt.
That way he'll find it real easy.
Make sure you can find it.
Um,
Really high.
Puppy dreams. She's barking at all of you in her sleep too.
Jake's just walking in and out.
Okay, so
She's like, I'll get him someday.